I write my songs generally using my guitar or my keyboard, and I have my diary and my phone because I need to record voice notes so that I can listen back, listen again, and write. So, right now, I don't know what the lyrics are gonna be, but I think I'm gonna go with a simple chord progression. Hi, and welcome back to How I Write My Songs, and you can too. And this is one of the methods by which I write songs, and I don't believe in the shoulds and right way of creating art because I believe you can be methodical and there are certain things that are structured, but I also believe that allowing your art to touch the boundary of rules or even maybe cross them can be the very thing that makes your creation your art. And that's what I go by, and I don't try to be very strict with myself when it comes to writing songs. This is one of the methods by which I write songs, which is kind of like a hybrid of methodical and intuitive approach. So the first thing I think I do is I pick a feeling. This particular song, I took inspiration from my interaction with certain people who are very arrogant and have a superiority complex. So it left me feeling really frustrated and outraged. So I kind of know the feeling I'm going to work with is this, and my song is going to be along this theme. So next thing is I think knowing the mood, kind of like what I want the sound to be. I want it to be a little bit in around the low register because I want to convey that feeling of internal angst and also the judgment I feel towards the person. Next comes the structure. For this song, I went for the structure of verse, pre chorus, chorus, verse, pre chorus, chorus, and then I choose the key. For this song, I liked the key of D major, and the key I choose for my song is based off of if I have a melody idea, it's based on that, or otherwise, it's based on whatever key I'm liking in the moment. That's really just what I do a lot of times. Next thing I do is think of understanding my subject, what it is going to be. For example, here I thought of a person. Because this was inspired from a real life instance, I didn't have to make a character in my head. I could really just observe what was happening. So I think observing is a great way to know what you are going to write about. So I knew I'm going to write about a person who is having a very loud superiority complex, and so I knew what kind of premise it's going to be. Maybe somebody who enters the room thinking they are full of conceit, and they think that they are better than everyone else even though you know them, so you kind of are certain they don't. Now when I start writing the words to my songs, the first thing I think is, how can I say this feeling without naming it? So in this, for instance, it was you like to play God, so I abandon my faith. I have reached a place in my songwriting where all of these things come very naturally to me. When I'm thinking of feelings, when I'm thinking of a situation, I'm observing someone, something, some circumstance, or experiencing something, my brain immediately thinks of it in terms of a lyric or a poem or something, or an title, any sort, or a melody. So to me it comes so for me it has become kind of like a default response to write a song. But if you are a beginner, if you are just starting out writing the songs, I think you need to ask some questions and answer them very deliberately, and that kind of helps you take a step forward in your writing. So here are certain prompts I wrote that I think could help you understand what you want to write or what you want to say. So the first is how can I show this feeling without naming it? Whatever you are feeling, how can you express it without having to name it? So if you feel sad, how can you express that sadness without having to say I feel sad? The other is, how does this scene, this subject of my song, this, whether it be an experience or a person, makes me want to react? What do they make me want to do? If you want to be very descriptive in your songs and want to have some details which make it seem more personal, and you can think of where is this scene, where is this song taking place, what do you associate with this subject, whether it's a person or a thing, like what do you associate with this feeling if it's about a certain type of feeling. Next is finding a rhythm. Now I play instruments, so I just pick up my guitar or play my keyboard, and that's a good background to my what I want to that sets a good background for what for my melodies and my idea. But you can just maybe hum, or you can play maybe a, like now we have so many options available, you can just play a synth pad on YouTube from that particular key you've chosen. You just play that synth pad and then you allow yourself to come up with a melody. For me, making a song and writing melodies comes from a place of transmuting my feelings, transmuting my inner world, transmuting a vision in my inner world into something, into some kind of sound or lyric or some melody. And for that, I think I just play my instrument and allow myself to be absorbed by whatever the feeling. That leads me to experimenting with different melodies. Now, there will be some melodies that do not sound good at all. You will be off key, you will not sing or sound the way you want to, but I think that is also very important, because that makes you realize, okay, this is not working out, maybe I should try next thing. That keeps you trying. So I kind of have a hit and trial method for when it comes to make melody. Like for this song, I knew I had to build up the verse and the pre-chorus. Now tomorrow I'll write the chorus. So this is the first verse and pre-chorus. You like to play God, so I abandon my faith. Oh, look at you make an entrance, like the world is at your fingertips. You claim to know how it all ends, but I bet you barely got past the first page. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped, and if you do end up writing something, please share it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll write the chorus and the remaining of the song. See ya. That's Archie.